Tako smo ispunili, možemo da vidimo profesora. Znači, i taj spell, kad imam puno arsotima. Ušto ne skočim dole. Ono napolje beše, da ono napolje. Ne, nije. Just.
I heard Professor Weasley transformed
Hello.
into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls of
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Iskreno nemam pojma. Odmah ću da naučim. Cool.
I hate it.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No, đubre jedna, zna. No.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food. And I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Šta će mi, mislim.
Revelio.
Znao sam da imam još jedno, da? Tu je 50 komada. Ja ćem da otvorim.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest.
Gdje je to? To je ovo.
And I'll explain.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who
napokon.
speaks Gobbledegook.
Aloha Mora. I remember our meet mentioning something about Gobbledegook.
Sad da nađem. Da imamo ovdje. Čuje? Čekaj.
Bombarda!
Dobro. Sad. Ajde. Mislim da sam završio što radi ovaj, nemam pojma. Da vidimo quest. Da kažu quest, imamo 2 misije. Prvo... pa šta znam? Ću da rešimo sa Sebastianom. A imam i ovu glavnu misiju. A evo ću da vidim. Što je 21. level. Gdje se dao? Gore, znači... Dobro je pa je u Hogwartsu. Još gore.
Professor Weasley's easy.
Što me zanima šta imamo. Da saznamo. Tu.
Hello there.
Hello, our meet. Do I recall you saying that you speak Gobbledegook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Če li idem bez njega? Dobro. Mapa. Prvo da vidimo da li je u Hogsmeade. Ne tu. Vidiš, ovdje nisam bio. To. Što volim nova neistražena mjesta. Evo to. Vidio je ruta za vozove. Čekaj, je balon. Čekaj, šta je ono dole? Neko vidio ovo ili samo ja? A, to je ulaz u pećinu. Nešto mi tu treba. To. Čekaj. O bože, ali je moguće ovako teško upraviti? Ili ovo mene vetar? Da li je mogu? Ne, on sam poroni dole, ne znam zašto. Ej. Da. Evo nas napokon.
A friend who speaks Gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Oh.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak Gobbledegook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledegook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read Gobbledegook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Da. Evo, puš golać? Čekaj da ja samo sevujem ovdje. O, možemo da krenu, šta? Dosta item.
The door is looking at us.
Dobro da mi to rekao, ne bi se nikad provalio. Ja rekao ubi lik. Šta bi?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Okej. Tutaj mają
I
opasną
cannot
technologię.
believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Okej. Nas czeka tu. Widzimy wasz punkt.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
No. Tak, to spróbować sad. A ja nisam ni tamo ni treba da idem.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Čekaj, treba da... Molim te.
Accio! We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as London, to say the least.
Čekaj. Ne vidi ovaj. Aha. Ej.
Why, it's a grapple and you are. Some stuff. Ooh, this should take them. Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my
What are we doing?
a couple ago.
Bitch. Dobar kombo im ovaj.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through here safely, Omid. You have my word. Accio!
Čekaj, što treba da radim.
We're being watched. By a door. Accio!
A opet ta vrata, čekaj.
Don't wish to be seen, do we?
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Čekaj.
Accio! Levioso!
Što je ispušten? Možda se ja samo tripam.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Omid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Nećemo da rešimo... Ovde?
Revelio.
Clever.
Someone there. Over here. Take them.
Kasno sam video da je to... dinamit.
Fascinating to see Gobbledegook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Čekaj. Prvo mi pogledamo se.
Revelio.
Tamo gdje, nemam pojma. I ovo?
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Iju.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards. Hello?
Dobro je.
Revelio.
Vidi ga, vidi ga, vidi ga. Baksus je.
Not your best moment, I
Shit!
Not quite.
Što volim ove... To.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo.
To radi se. Jel smo mi sad sve bezbedili?
Revelio.
Sam došao odatle. Znači idemo gore. Čekaj, čekaj. Šta imamo ovdje? Prije... to mi baš nije treba. Ja. Čini mi se kao da idem na pogrešnu stranu. Ali dobro. Drago mi da se mi to uzeo. Volim kada kroz igricu rešam te male delove. I točak. Šta imamo ovdje?
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Uš,
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos!
ja zaboravio sam na to. Faktički da nema ništa.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Descendo.
Okej. A šta znam? Evo ga. Vjerojatno, evo ih, vidim ih i ovdje. Ovo je neki dark.
Moze!
On ide za mnom. Dobro, mislim da neće mi ništa biti. Mogu da ga stignem i un... To. E sad, kako ćemo ove ostale? ovde mogu. Odmah pređem na ovu. Sad ne znam gdje gledam.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
To je to. Što to radi?
Revelio.
Aha.
Yes, of course.
To je ta vrata. Nema ništa. Možemo da krenemo. Čekaj sad ja mogu onda ovo. Eto vidiš. Kuda i to vodi? Vidi ga. Šta ima sad ovo?
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Znači ovu da izlazim. Šta? Odmah da se vratimo pa... Da nađemo sve te planove pa da se gubimo odavde. To smo uključili i evo ga posljednji plan da radi.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Čekaj. Moj loot. Prvo nisam pogrešno. Evo, collections. To me ne zanima. Šta je mi ovo da što pre... prijavimo. Gdje je ovo? Evo.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Šta li je ovdje? Kako me nervira. Okay.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Da smo došli.
A welcome sight indeed.
Što je to? Novac. Ne. Mi se spuštamo dole, ovdje izlaz. Evo ga.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Na isto mjesto, gdje smo ga i ostavili.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
if you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Jo, myślę, znam. Da.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lajkujte, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
A evo ga. Sebastian strašno. Idemo sad. Ona čekam. Znači po
I
noći.
thought my owl might peek. If there's any chance that...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Imamo dosta sad side questova, mislim i main questova,
There
side
they are up
questova,
ahead.
side quest, main
I'll let
questa.
you lead.
No one enters this mine.
Znači,
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Revelio.
dobro je, samo da nas ne vidi. Pogledaj ti koliko ih ima, šta je da radim sa njim? Šta ova pećina da ovdje? Ja bio ovdje, ne mogu da se setim. Ili ne, mislim da nisu, da ja sam vjerojatno bi otvorio. Ali dobro. Sada ćemo odmah. Znači ovo je taj logor koji bi mi trebali da očistimo. Znači imamo njega tu. Budi dobro je, dobro je.
Revelio.
O, on je okrenut ka meni. Davaj dole radi. Samo polako. Ne mogu da se...
This is going well.
We make a good team.
Da.
We do at that.
Očistići drugi put, mislim. To posle kad završim sve.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which
Biće,
one
da.
I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Ju, gdje će ovaj? O. Aj. A kao mogu da me vide? Aj, daj. Pogledaj ti ovo.
Wouldn't mind a blow.
Ko? Dođeš, čekaj. Vamo gore, jest. Trči tom. Ovo jajca. Ovo pauku je ovdje ladno.
For better or for worse, we're in.
We must remain. Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Hvatim jednog, vodite svim drugog, jel? Bam!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo.
Proši me. Šta je ovo ovdje? Vjerovatno isto mjesto, samo dva različita pravca. A nije. Odlično. Ali ništa malo i zaraditi sa strane. Joj, paukovi. Nešto mene... Ne volim ih ni malo.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Joj, evo ih.
What's that? I've never seen a sword like it.
You're not patrol
so long
I'm hearing things.
Radi broj. Okej. Jedziesz.
You don't know who you're playing with. Stop it.
Incendio. Hogwarts loyalists are in here?
They definitely think there's something here they want.
This. Treba mi...
Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso!
Ovako već može. Sad.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Sve ovo propadne. Ma nije. Ovo što je
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Ona dole da ide. Eto. Ovo je nešto džinovsko. Imamo nešto ovdje. Već mi je punjenje. Da nam ne bude hladno. Sad. Aha. Će da bi ovdje. To.
That bridge has seen better days.
Čekaj. Ali možda repair? Da vidim.
Repair.
Da sam čarobnjak. To. Pa. Što se bliži? Ovo je neki buđa pao. Odmah. Dajmo da ustane. Okej. To?
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramlo's loyalists have all but declared war.
Šta je?
Confringo!
Što da ih držim?
Descendo! Lumos!
Lumos. What is that? Čekaj. Ne može ovako? Da vidim. Šta je to? Bacimo. I ovo ćemo bacimo. I... To ću bacimo. Neki kapan. Širić, nije širić. Čujem taj je to tapkanje do hoda i nije mi dobro. Au, vrate, chill, jebote. Poletio. Nisam očekivao, uopšte nisam reagovao na vreme.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Nisi te to sam napravio.
We're not finished yet.
You almost had a lucky start. Rather unwise. You're making this too easy. Let's get this. You call that spellcasting?
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Sad si vređamo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio. Confringo.
What?
Now, a rune symbol.
Accio. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Ona mi tu. Ne mora. Okej.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Excelente, excelente. Gdje se do? O, jesmo to mi stigli.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us
Sebastian,
unravel more
I
of
think I
this
found
mystery.
something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Revelio.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
A, Sebastian, ček Sebastian. Šta kaže Sebastian? Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.